Welcome to Design is Marketing, a podcast for product teams and marketers who want to learn what works and what doesn't when it comes to engaging and converting users. This podcast is brought to you by Sparker, the design agency. If you want to know more about it, check sparker.co. Welcome everybody to a new episode of Design is Marketing. I'm your host, Federico, and my guest today is Jenny Shymon. Jenny is a marketing manager with a large experience in B2B, especially in SaaS. And with her today, we're going to talk about everything around landing pages and lead generation with landing pages, especially for B2B. Welcome, Jenny. Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much, Federico. It's a really big pleasure to talk with you today about marketing.
Yeah, same for me. Same for me. I'm very excited about the topic of today, which is landing pages, because they matter for a lot of people. So I'm very curious to kind of steal your knowledge today about everything that you've done with landing pages. But before we dive into that, would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself and your experience?
Yes, I work in marketing over 7 years, mostly with B2B sector, and it's about service companies and SaaS products. I was included in all aspects of digital marketing. It's SEO optimization, it's search engine reputation marketing, and content marketing, advertising, etc.
And the position that you have now is with Hotel Friend, right? Would you like to quickly tell us more of what it is and what problems you guys solve?
Yes, Hotel Friends is all-in-one platform, cloud platform for hoteliers that helps to manage them their task that increase guest experience. It's solution for hotels, different
Okay.
type of.
So it's like a platform for hotel providers that help them manage everything around the experience of guests, something like that.
Yes,
Okay,
it's.
yeah, interesting. So it's like the equivalent of a huge CRM for the rest of us, I guess, something like that.
I would say ERP even because
Yeah,
hotels
yeah,
have so many aspects to solve it. Some of hotels can sell bicycles, and you need solution to track it.
yeah,
It's not
exactly.
about rooms.
And you guys have like very large hotels to boutique hotels. Like, what's usually the size of your clients?
We have different types of hotels. We have small hotels till I don't know, 80 rooms, but we have really big chain.
Yeah.
It's different solution. We also suit well for cruise liners. Like we work now with TUI cruises, and it's a lot of 500 guests come to your ship, and you need to manage them to track if we lost someone or no, if everyone is here. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a huge solution. It's a lot of features. We have a lot of features.
Wow. Yeah, so one of the reasons why we got in contact is that I understood from you that you have a very large expertise with landing pages. So would you like to tell us more of how you gathered this expertise? Like, how often do you use landing pages, and also for what reason in your daily activity?
Yes, we write a lot of landing pages because when we communicate with guests, we need to explain how this works, for which we create these features, and we had some problem issues that we created a lot of 100 landing pages and how to show them on our website, how to make menu that will be just not too complicated for visitors.
Okay, so let me stop you here. Let me stop you here because I heard 100 landing pages. So before we start, like, can you please tell me, like, in one sentence, why do companies need to create landing pages, and why do they need to create that many?
When we work with inbound marketing, so our potential clients come to our website and learn more about software, and they need to find a solution for them. Like if it's person from large hotel chain, he need to find solution for them, and if it's small hotels, it's a different a bit different solution, so we need to describe it all on landing pages. Then they potential customers come to us, they know much more about us.
Got it. So it's not sufficient for you to have, let's say, just one landing page that tells what you guys do, but actually every single landing page you have out there should be tailored on the unique needs of each user segment, let's say. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how many segments do you have? Is it like tens? Is it like hundreds?
We have around 10, let's say ICP, ideal customer
Yeah.
profiles. Yeah, we create about 10 because some of hotels have restaurants, some of them just offer you bed. Some sell rooms, someone sell beds like hostels, for example.
Okay,
So
got it.
it's a bit different
And do
in
you
the.
think that every business needs to have that many segments? Or, for example, when you're starting, is better to have just like one or two, and then as you grow, add segments to what you're doing?
I think it's better to start with one or two segments. It's not
Okay,
necessary to create many, but when you work, you learn from your clients something new, so you create new
got it.
more
Because
and more.
Hotel Friend is obviously way larger, right? You guys are not a startup anymore. So now, as you guys are, would you say that you're a scale up now?
Of course, we provide product updates twice a month. We
Okay.
always create new features, and it's another problem because we need to learn our existing clients that we
Yeah.
provide updates,
Yeah.
and it must work well with their employees, because
Yeah, of
hotels
course.
make
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
sure.
there's also the education part.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, nice. So let's say to recap what you just said, when you're just starting, it's important to just focus on one or two segments. But as you grow, you should stop treating your customers at just like one or two single segments, but just like go as deep and as focused as you can, right? And that matters also on the amount of landing pages that you put out there. Okay, so you differentiate, let's say, per segment, but you have like 10. How do you get to like hundreds of landing pages? What is the other thing that you add to the equation?
Actually, we tried. It was around 4 or 5 years ago. Google was a bit different, so we tried to self-optimize, every landing page, and we wanted to be on the top of every search keywords. So
Nice.
it was one goal. We write a lot, but time changes, and for my personal view, I think that landing page, the more the how to say, the goal of landing page is to sell.
Hmm.
So I don't believe that Google will put your landing page on top.
No, correct. Neither do I.
Maybe, yeah, maybe blog post, because blog post gives some give the user some solution.
So what I'm hearing from you is that you're saying that when you have a landing page, actually your goal should not really be to rank high for Google, because it's actually not really what Google is after. And I think that's probably because of the fact that what I notice, at least like with landing pages, they are effective if people don't stay there too long, but actually convert fast, right? Whereas with, for example, what you said with a blog post, like, yeah, the more people engage with that, the more they spend time on the page, which means actually the more Google likes it, and that's why they will rank high. Do you think it's a bit of the
Yeah.
same?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Also, Google is interested to. They have advertising, so they are interested to earn money, to
Yeah.
monetize it. So they prefer to show it via ads. Yeah, it's true. That's
Nice.
why we had some problem, and we decided to group these landing pages in some solution. After
Okay.
we wrote landing pages about each of feature, then we are, oh, it's too much. Let's group them. Okay, these 20 features are for event management. These 20 features are for guest experience. So we
Okay.
created landing pages for exact part of the hotel. And we have uh, main which describe products landing page. We have
Yep.
now only 11, but we have also landing pages about solution, about resources. It's a bit
Okay,
different.
that's very interesting. So basically, let's say the suggestion that you would have is that once you're creating landing pages, you first create a list of all your personas, and then from that, for each persona, you create or you describe, say, every feature that you have, every solution that you offer, which can also be for a specific use case, right? For an
Yeah.
event, for a dinner, or something different. Wow, that's really amazing. Because yeah, you cannot imagine how often, for example, when I'm designing a landing page or so, I have people who ask, yeah, can we also put this and also that, and yeah, and also let's do some keyword optimization because I really want to rank high on Google. So what's interesting about what I'm hearing from you is like it seems like you're kind of uh, say debunking this legends on landing pages ranking high on Google.
Yeah, yeah, we
Nice.
we feel it. we we have this experience, you know.
Okay. Would you like to tell us a bit about the experience, like some of the experience that you've had with best performing landing pages and worst performing landing pages?
I actually don't think that we need to put a lot of call to action on landing pages now.
Okay.
Like there are landing pages that have around 10 call to action, like buy now, it's your time,
Yeah,
like
right.
or-
Buttons everywhere.
yeah, everywhere. I think it's better to fasten menu with
Yeah.
the button book a demo now and
Yeah.
make less call to actions. So if they read, they have a button so they can click if they want some help
Okay.
or
So
make
that they
some
have something
chat.
like sticky,
Yeah.
and when they scroll, the button is always there. Okay. So you have noticed that this tends to perform better.
Yeah, this perform better. Also, if you have opportunity, you can add some live chat on your website, those so they can ask questions. But it's much better than add 10 call to actions. And your potential customers don't like this pressure on you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you think that too many call to action kind of feels spammy?
Yeah, yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Interesting. And okay, so that answers say both what performs best and what performs worst. Is there anything that you have noticed, for example, in terms of like images or copy or specific elements of the landing page aside for the call to action?
I really like images when you make it more. How to explain, where you add text on images. For example, I want to show guest experience. There is a person with phone which booked a hotel, right?
Hmm.
As picture, and I would like to add text on it, like how this person communicate with your staff, like can I book a room, and answer yes, come, I don't know, this one bedroom will suit for you, like communication, show some chat or show
Yeah.
some text on the pictures, not only near the picture. It's for me it's really bad, it looks
You
bad.
found it very powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. It's something I have not really seen a lot actually. So
hmm
it's a bit like a comic actually.
Yeah, first I did it. Make these pictures, and you saw, and you don't understand that this picture has a text on it because you just read landing page as you accept information.
Yeah.
But when you compare to the landing pages with images on text with text on it, looks better.
Something I think it's something I've never tried. Should probably try once. So one of the things that I've noticed that work well for landing pages is also when, say, as a way to have traffic landing from specific sources, right? And for example, with this, what I noticed is that you guys are also very present on repositories like Capterra, for example. And for a lot of companies, what they try to do is to have their traffic from websites like this land on specific landing pages rather than their generic homepage. Can you tell me a little bit more about this?
Yeah, we actually tried test Capterra for a long time because it didn't bring us result which we want to have, and we
Okay.
tried this, that. And we realized that, let's say, Capterra, G2 Crowd, Salesforce, there are a lot of same platforms for
Okay.
B2B. So of course it's main to have some feedbacks from your clients. So what we realized, so when people come to your website, they already read about your company, they checked feedback from your clients, so they pretty have good view of your company. And when they come to your website, they don't need to learn too much. Like what we did, we just make really short landing page with already formatted from four field, they can easily contact us. They don't need to find button or go here.
Got it.
Short landing page. But we also had a problem that Capterra provide some UTM links, so you can track how many clients come to you. So when they click on our landing page, it loads too long, like 5 seconds. It was too long. It's not good because we lost our potential clients. What to do? And we discussed it with Capterra, and they offer us to place our landing page on their server. And
Okay.
it was really fast. And we have now really good results. We are really I don't know if Capterra provided for everyone, but it was our
Sounds good.
solution. Yeah.
Great. Okay, but one of the very interesting thing then that I'm getting from this experience that you're sharing is that um, once people are coming already from a repository like Capterra, for example, basically what I understand from you is that you don't need to cover the education part because that has already been done. So
Yeah.
what you need to have is a smoother path to conversion. So that if I'm coming from, let's say, a large repository, I already know some information from your company because I read them, for example, on Capterra. So your landing page should be aimed at converting me as fast as possible, not at educating me.
Correct. Yeah, it's totally what I said.
So when you look at repositories like Capterra, right, or other rating websites, can you tell us a bit more about what would be your reason to want to be on this website, to spend your time, refining the information that you have on this website?
It's about reputation. First, you call them, you present your company, but before making decisions, they Google hotel friend. If they see good feedback, if they see what have you present online reputation, which reputation you have, then they make a decision to buy your SaaS product, to sign a contract or no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that really resonates a lot with an episode that I've been recording a few days ago with another person, Greg Landon, who explained exactly the same concept. So,
Mhm.
how important ratings are on this platform. And for example, his point of view was that it's not that important to have necessarily a 5-star rating. And actually, if you do, it seems a bit fake. What people are looking for is more the amount of ratings that you have received. Do you see the same?
Yes, it's better to have. Of course, if you have 3 stars, it's not good. But if you have 4 and 5 stars together, like rating, it's pretty good because there are no solutions that suit everyone perfect, just
Yeah.
like ideal. It really looks fake.
Okay. So buyers, they tend to be very informed about you by the information that they find online about you, right?
It's
So
yeah.
that's the reason why it makes sense to spend so much time on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's also some kind of education because they go to read review and they know more about your company.
Much time really goes into making sure that your profile is consistent across all these platforms. And I can imagine it's quite time consuming, right? And probably at some point you discover, oh, we haven't uploaded anything new on that specific platform in the last 2 years. So yeah, how do you do that?
Actually, I do it because it requests not too much time. That it depends how many platforms you work on. Like there are not only Capterra, there are many.
Yeah,
Uh, so how we do it? Just we talk about reviews, but there is second part. Like when someone Google like best property management system, Capterra could be on top, and you can be on second place there. So
yeah,
it's also about brand awareness. It's about
got it.
reputation. So you buy placement on Capterra after you collect reviews. And you communicate with them. Is it good work or no? You track UTM links and you update some information sometime, or check or work with your customer support department to get more positive reviews.
Well, to take a step back to the main topic of this episode, right, which is landing pages. So you said before that the goal of your landing page should be to provide sales for your company. Is that always the same, or are there kind of like softer conversion goals that you might be after?
On landing pages, we should give the answer for our potential clients if we are good for them or no. Like we should show a solution that will suit them and motivate them to buy. To buy, of course, it's the most
Okay.
important for marketing.
Okay, but
And
if I say if we make this a bit more generic, right, and look at the different say for different B2B providers, is it always the case that users are ready to buy on that moment, or are there other kind of conversion goals that you might want to have as marketer?
yes, we have also different type of landing page. We can. It depends about what's your goal. We have like ebook. We provide ebooks so customers can download ebook,
Okay.
and then we communicate with them via emails.
In sometimes in B2B, especially if you're not selling a product, for example, but more like a service. Well, it's also my case, right, with Sparker. What I notice is that not everyone that comes on the website or a landing page is immediately ready to buy in that moment. So what you might want to have, for example, is something that they can get in exchange for their email address, and that could be the start of a conversation where you try to target them with something relevant, like, for example, it can be a newsletter or it can be targeted content, right? And then to try to educate them. So yeah, I think that's sometimes, let's say, the goal of a landing page could actually be a softer conversion than just trying to sell.
Yeah. Also, we are planning to start webinars next month. It's more education, and the goal is not
Okay.
just to sell, but increase brand awareness and brand reputation.
Yeah.
It's
How much, like, if you have to give, just like a percentage, how much do you think, how much time and effort do you think goes in education, and how much time and effort do you think goes in like hard conversion?
It depends of your targeting audience. For example, if check is for $10 or $50, they make decision pretty fast, and you need maybe 1 month to talk with them, educate, and that's it. But if it's a huge hotel chain, which your solution has big impact on every aspect there. So
Yeah.
it maybe could be 1 year, 2 years. You talk with them. You have many meetings where you educate them, when you show solution, and only then they said yes or no. So it's
Okay.
pretty long. I would say as bigger check is, as more longer time it will take.
Yeah, okay. The more money, the more touch points you need. Okay, so Jenny, that was great. Thanks a lot for sharing your experience with us today. I got one more question for you. What's the best way for our listeners to connect with you?
Yes, of course. I would be happy if you connect me on LinkedIn, my profile, Jenny Shymon. Also, come to hotelfriend.com. You can find me there if you fill our form. We will be
Okay,
in touch. Thank
that's
you.
great. Thanks a lot.